What's up, y'all, and welcome to another episode of Worldly Church Girl. It's your girl, your host, Lillian Harshaw. On today's show, I have the author, entrepreneur, and a motivational speaker who has taken the trials in her life and made it into uplifting poetry. It gives me great honor to introduce to you Cristal Young. So glad that you were here. So I want you to tell everybody a little bit about yourself. Who are you? Who is Miss Cristal?
Well, I am, unfortunately, I am shy. You wouldn't think that until really get to, no, I know that until I get to know you. And even when I'm around you, it's like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. I am, oh, excuse me, I didn't know you was going to do that to me. I am a Christian woman, strong in the church, a mom of 5, grandma of 2. I am a maintenance technician. I like to do a lot of things with my hands. Write poetry, write books, and things like that.
So, did you grow up a PK?
No, okay. Not at all.
I don't know. You give off PK vibes.
No, my parents were raised in church, and so when they got grown, they left, and we had choice if we wanted to go or not. And so I chose to go. And my godmom is, I went all the time with her. Okay. So you got saved at a young age, right? I was 13. 13? Yeah, I was 13. See, I was scared. Now, what denomination were you, if you don't mind me asking? Baptist. Okay. So y'all didn't tarry, did y'all? No. Okay. Yeah, see, I came from Pentecostal and we tarried, and I was just like, that's a lot. I'll wait. I wanted the Lord to let it fall on me. Mm-hmm. I wasn't going to volunteer for all that work. I didn't want to do it. It's a little bit too much. Not that I'm not against it by any means. I just didn't want to do all that sweating and snotting and all that they were doing to get through. I didn't see that as my journey. I asked for something different. I was like, just let it fall. Right. So, were you always born? Were you born and raised and always in Indianapolis your whole life? Yes. You never wanted to venture out? I'm starting to now. Okay. But no, I've wanted to, but just having the means of transportation and the money. Ain't that it? Don't feel bad. I'm 40. I'm 49. I had to think about how old I was. I'm 49. And I didn't really start traveling until I met Mr. Man. So that was just 3 years ago. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mr. Man. My travel consists of going to work, going to the grocery store, going to church, and picking up the kids from school. And coming right back home, done. And coming right back home. Mm-hmm. And I was happy with that. It was okay. I was cool with it. But, like I said, thank you, Jesus, for, Mr. Man. So, I want to talk a little bit about when you left the church for a little while, and as we all have, and just absorbing all what the world has to give. Because I don't care what people say, the world has a lot to give. I mean, is it the right thing to give? No, but it's a lot out there for you to get. And you went through a lot of trials and tribulations during that period. And one of them is you said that you survived domestic abuse. Yes. Can you share that a little bit with us? Yeah, I was actually still in the church. I really didn't leave. I was still doing what I wanted to do and still getting up and going to church on Sunday morning. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, I had met my ex-husband in 2001, off and on again till when we got married in 2009. Never physically abusive to me at all. Never raised his voice at me. None of that. On the night we decided to have our honeymoon, because I didn't want to give it to him. And when I told him no, here's when he choked me out. And so I went through that and out. Like if I didn't get a breath to scream, he had a friend that was over, and he told me that he blacked out on the couch because they were drunk.
Mm-hmm.
So he said he heard me scream.
Mm-hmm.
So he came upstairs and pulled him off of me.
Jesus.
And so, yeah, when I went to the hospital the next day, they had told me that they never seen anyone look the way I did that was alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus. Now, let me ask you. No,
mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I was going to ask you now, did you go back home to him after that happened, or did you leave?
I went, it was my house. I went back.
Okay. Did you kick him out, or did he let him stay?
I let him stay, and then I found out, that same day I found out he had a warrant for his arrest. And so we had went to his sister's for his nephew's birthday party, and his parents had gave him a postcard and told him to handle it. So I ended up calling it in a few days later, but I forgot about his criminal background. He fought cops, and so it was like when they came to get him, there was SWAT that was surrounded the house.
Oh, shut up.
I went home. I mean, my kids were gone, but my neighbor's kids had called me because they were home alone.
Mm-hmm.
And tell me how scary they were because how many cops were outside.
Mm-hmm. So what happened?
They arrested him, ended up letting him out, gave him work release, and he was still coming back and forth. I found out I was pregnant and was real sick. Mm-hmm. So he was coming back and forth helping with, I have 2 older girls from another relationship. We had a son together at the time. So he was coming back helping. And so one night he didn't go back to work release, but ended up breaking into the house. And so I heard the hallway was real old house. Hallway made noise when you walked down the hallway, and I heard him. I thought it was one of the kids. And so when I went out into the hallway, I seen him sitting there crying, talking about he wanted his family back. It's like, you can get out. It's done deal.
Right. Now, y'all wasn't married at the time, right?
We were.
You were married. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Been married maybe a month.
That happened within a month's time?
Yes.
Oh, wow. That's a heck of a honeymoon. You wasn't lying when you said honeymoon. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. So how long after that did you file for divorce? Or are y'all divorced?
We are divorced. But in the state of Indiana, you can't file while you're pregnant. So it took some years before I actually had enough courage to file that paperwork.
You know, and I didn't know that.
Yeah, they won't allow you, what's the word? They won't allow you to bastardize a child. So somebody's name has to be on that birth certificate.
Mm-hmm. Wow. I did not know that. And I was always under the assumption that Indiana was a woman's state. And
that's what they claim.
Being in that type of situation, you would think that they will be in it for the woman to let her out of that marriage, out of that abusive situation. And I you had proof. I mean, you had police records and all that, hospital records. So you'd have thought that maybe we shouldn't let this baby in that type of situation with this man. Mm-hmm. But they was too worried about anything else. Wow.
Right.
That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So after all that happened, so when you filed for divorce, was he in jail or was he out of jail?
In the midst of all of that, I found out he had sexually molested my older 2 girls. So and then again, state of Indiana's crazy. Anytime the domestic violence call comes in, DCS gets involved. And then when we found out about that, they removed the kids. So they claimed that they were looking for him, but they didn't lock him up for like another year, almost 2 years, when they finally found him.
What?
Yeah. So the divorce was like 3-4 years later.
What? I'm so confused. Now, okay, so hold up. So not only did you say, hey, he's abusing me, he's abused my children. I need this divorce. And they're like,
No, I didn't actually like I said, I had to get enough courage to print out that paperwork or go downtown and get it and fill it out. I wasn't to that step yet.
Right.
Yeah, I was too busy because I had twins. Ended up finding I was pregnant with twins. So I was in and out the hospital sick and still dealing with DCS to get my kids back home and all these visits, taking parenting classes, domestic violence classes, going to therapy. It was a lot. And so divorce was the last thing on my mind.
Well, yeah, I can see that. Is that one of the children trying to slide through? Wow. Well, you know what? You are truly a walking testimony.
Yes, ma'am.
To be through all that and still got that pretty smile on your face. Wow. Just wow. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this interview probably would have been behind bars if that was me.
Yeah. I thought about it, but it's it's not worth it.
I know you did, but my first reflex probably would have been like, well, Lord, yeah, I did it, but he just...
Yeah. Like, then the whole family, what about the kids?
Look, we got all kind of uncles and aunts and grandmas and grandpas. I'll be out in the next 15 years, maybe 10 in good behavior. Ooh, Lord help me. But you know what? Again, the strength that you're showing to be able to let the law handle it and let God handle it mainly, kudos to you. So which makes me go into talking about your ministry that you do, because all that you've been through birthed, if you will, your ministry to help people out and help out families. So I want you to tell everybody a little bit about that.
Well, for years, I've always lived by the motto, it's a blessing to be a blessing. So I've always blessed people. And so C.J.A.Y is actually my initials. It stands for Cristal Young.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so C.J.A.Y was my alter ego for some years and running around in Hallville. But I had to get rid of C.J.A.Y because C.J.A.Y was evil. real evil. And so once I did that, that's when I decided to turn it into like a business and taking the skills that I learned in the maintenance field. And I had a friend who I worked for. We did rehab houses, and so I always wanted to get a house and just redo it, and then to help men and women that's gone through the domestic violence and help get them back on their feet.
Wow, how many years have you been doing that?
With just the remodeling and things, or just everything? Period.
Everything. Period.
Oh, 19, 20 years maybe, but never put it into a business format or anything. It's just something that just me, something I've always done.
Okay, but the business format came like when?
Been set on it for about the last 5 years, and we were quarantining the last month or the month before with the twins. They caught COVID at school, and I finally went online and just did it.
Good for you. Good for you. Now this is a nonprofit organization?
Soon to be.
Okay. All right. Well, when I pop up her information, I want y'all to sow a seed, be a blessing. It's a blessing to be a blessing. That is her motto. So I want y'all to bless her so she can be able to bless others, because ministry is not cheap. Now, I also want to talk about, you have a book.
Yes.
All this that you've been doing and been through in your life, you sat your little self down and wrote a book.
I've been writing for years. My grandmother made us read and write for an hour every day.
Really?
Something we had to do. Yeah.
Wow. Did she ever give y'all like a topic to write, or just you just had to write?
And a lot of that came from a lot of us getting in trouble too. So it's like, sit down and this is what you got to do. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So tell us about your book and the title.
Okay. The title is Poems from the Heart of a Christian Woman. I started writing a lot of poetry in high school. Because I didn't really talk a lot. So everything was written down. And different teachers encouraged me to, got to make it a book. So I've written it and rewritten it for a long time. And I published that in 2014.
Okay.
And started like 95, 96.
So this is the cover of the book, everybody. So how did you come up with the title?
It prayed on it, and that's what Holy Spirit gave me.
Okay. And you said those poems are like accumulation from when you were in high school to current to 2014.
Yes.
Okay. Now that's a lot of poems to be writing over the years. So how many poems would you say is in this book?
I think we've got it down to about 100 or so pages. And it's like journals in between. But no, I put so many in there and had to take some out. Trying to get it together with the chapters and letting it all flow in the way I wanted it to flow.
Okay, so does the book, now you know how some poetry books, the poems are just kind of like no rhyme or reason, if you will. It doesn't really tell a story. It's just a poem. Well, several different poems. So yours, you're saying, is actually like it's a story. It's a journey.
Yes, all of it tells a story.
Okay. Now, can you like share a little bit what the journey is without
journey?
The whole book?
Journey from like a confused teenager, a single mom at a young age, losing family members in the midst of that. Still, trying to figure out my walk within the ministry and the single motherhood, confused wife. Yeah.
All that.
Everything.
All that. Okay, well, let me ask you. I know it's called Poems from the Heart of a Christian Woman. Are all these poems Christian based?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a Christian publishing company.
Okay, I had to ask because you went through an awful lot, and you're talking about from when you was young to now. And as I like to say, I ain't been saved all my life. So
no, them other poems I had to take them and put them up somewhere else. So
okay, because I was gonna say I don't want one of the witnesses getting their book and be like, "Oh Lord, oh Jesus, oh she didn't tell us that, Lord." We can't be doing all that.
No. And if any of it was any hint of not where it needs to be, between the editor and the publisher, they pulled my coattail. It's like, no, we're gonna publish your best, and this is not it.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, okay. They was that upfront with you.
Oh, yes. And it was like, I was like, yeah, I got happy. I got it done and got it paid for it. And the editor came and, took it and chopped and screwed it. And it's like, wow. I had to, get it together.
Okay.
The publisher has my second book, and I'm kind of nervous about now get that done and what the editor's going to do to that one.
Oh, so you're writing a new book?
About my journey with my ex-husband.
Wow.
The time we met up until I ended it maybe last year.
So is this book going to be like an autobiography type book, or is it going to be your life story but flipped a little bit fictitiously to save yourself from being sued?
It's my story. The only thing that's really changed is names. That's it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah. So change just a little bit to save the innocent and the not so innocent.
Yes. it talks about a lot, but I make sure I put it in a way that the publisher is like, nope, you got to take that out. Nope, you got to take that out. So it's
So is this also going to be a Christian book?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's like I said, the words are changed up, but you can understand the flow of it. It's not poetry. Okay. And then that's what I struggle with trying to write it. I started. Oh,
you was almost trying to write it like a poem?
I started as in my second poetry book. Putting things like that, and it just it wasn't working out. And I started writing.
You had to keep it plain. You had to make it plain.
Yeah. I started that in 2011 and kept closing it and kept closing it and kept closing it. And finally decided to start it again, and then had to stop because I realized a lot of the things that I went through with all that, I wasn't like I didn't accept it, and I needed to, get that piece handled. So dish it out with my therapist until I was able to start writing again.
Okay. Now, when do you think this book will be coming out?
What's the goal? The goal is for next summer. If not before then, just the editing part.
Okay. And what's the title of the book going to be?
Through the Soul of a Survivor.
Perfect title.
Yeah.
Perfect title.
Yeah. So it's about 100 pages without journals or anything like that.
And is it going to be on Amazon as well, or is it going?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Now, what advice would you give a young woman out there or a young man who's dealing with an abusive situation emotionally or physically? What advice would you give them?
It's not your fault. Not the way that things are going on. No, you didn't do anything wrong to cause the situation.
Now, did you have that moment where you thought it was your fault?
I did.
Did you?
I did, yeah.
So what was that breaking point where you were like, no, it's not me, it's him? What triggered that? What gave you that strength?
Getting the kids back home. And realizing it's like you can't come back, period. I don't want to lose these kids again. That was the biggest thing
for you.
And it happened
so your children was your motivation.
Yes. And making sure them twins weren't premature, and keeping myself alive through all of it. It's not stressing so bad.
So that's one of the reasons why you were sick so much with the twins,
because of the twins.
Okay. So were you was pregnant with him when he did that? I mean, with the twins when he did that?
Found out when I went to the hospital to get my face checked out. Found out I was pregnant. And
oh my God!
Like a month or two later, found out it was twins.
Jesus. Now I hate to go back. So that's when you called in the police about the warrant?
I did that like 2 months? No, I called that in not even a week later after he put his hands on me.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm that person that like to backtrack sometimes. My bad. Okay, so I know you got a book coming up. So what else is next for you?
I'm just really getting C.J.A.Y off the ground and everything that's involved with that.
Okay. I'm so, you know what? That's funny because when you said C.J.A.Y, I was like, who is C.J.A.Y? Look. That's all right. I mean, because I know it's your initials of your ministry, but you say it like it's a person's name. You're like, I'm just getting C.J.A.Y off the ground. I'm like, who is C.J.A.Y?
Yes. Because I didn't even realize it. I don't pay attention to my initials. The A really didn't use that much, having two middle names. And one of my friends, she was like, yeah, your alter ego needs to be C.J.A.Y. Huh? She's like, your initials? Really? Oh.
It takes a friend to do that. Only a friend will do that to you.
Yeah. And she pushed CJ to the edge. Like, we ain't going to be friends too much longer.
Look, you done brought CJ out and CJ about to let you have it.
We let you have it all the way around. I was like, I got to get rid of CJ. I don't like her. Coming out on the wrong person.
CJ's unattractive. Okay.
Yeah, no, gosh, she was rude. She rude. She got everything she wanted, no matter what she had to do to get it. It was. I wasn't feeling it. It's like, this is not me. I don't like that.
Okay. Now I'm backtracking again. Okay. Initials you don't like, the person you don't like, but that is the name of your ministry.
No. It was the person.
I know that. I mean, yeah. I know that, but you're still associating the two together because it's still your initials.
Right. I had to make something positive out of it.
Okay.
So that's where that came from.
Okay. So you was like, CJ is not going to be this person. CJ going to be this person right here.
There you go. Yeah.
I get it. I get it.
Had to do it. Yeah.
Not just a hat rack, my friend. I get it. All right.
Yeah. Yeah, Karen, my godmother's name is Alma. And I was like, I didn't know. It's like, that is so country. Where did that come from? And then when I finally figured it out, it's like, okay, I got to embrace this, do something with this. Because, I can't tell her name is country. Can't do that one.
Look.
I didn't know where it came from.
So your parents gave you 2 middle names. Is that just that's a family thing?
Well, no, the A's was what my mother wanted to do. Each of my brothers, they have A in their middle names. And she said she always wanted a daughter named Cristal Joy.
Oh.
So he had to find the A to go with it. So I end up, my daughters, all 3 of them have 2 middle names.
Okay, so you keep the tradition alive.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Now, how old are your daughters?
Hold on. 20, 16.
You sound like me.
And 11. Because we got
like, hold on, wait a minute.
Yeah, we got birthdays starting on Tuesday. My twins will be 12.
Okay.
And then I got 2 birthdays in January and a birthday in February. So it's like, time to start all that again.
Girl, just holidays, just know you're going to be broke.
Yeah.
And you had 2 grandchildren, right? Or one?
I got a granddaughter. She's turned 2. Grandson, he was stillborn.
Okay.
Oh yeah, grandbaby turned 2 last month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, pumpkin eater. Oh.
Yes, she's something else. She still don't know me, or it's one of those. Last time I seen you had hair on your head. What happened? So she's still just trying to get used to me.
Trying to feel you out.
Yeah.
She'll be all right. She know grandma when she see grandma. She know, especially when the holidays and the birthday come around. She really gonna know who grandma is.
Yeah. Yep.
She'll know. So how can people contact you?
Through my email.
Okay.
Or I'm on Facebook under Cristal Young. TikTok is Cristal Young 1. And Instagram is, because I changed it, Cristal Young 82.
Yeah, I had to find you. I was like, where in the world? What in the haberdashery Heber Golden? Where is this girl at?
I had to change it. Pull out posts, add posts.
Because there's 1,000 Cristal Youngs on Instagram, and I could not. I was like, you know what? I can't find her. I'm gonna find other ways to see if I can find her. But I found you. All right, here is your last question. You ready?
And
you didn't lie. You were shy. Anyway, I just thought I'd put that disclaimer out there for everybody. I thought I was shy, but girl, you got me beat. All right, here we go. If you can have any theme song be your theme song when you walked into a room, what would it be and why?
Boogie Wonderland by Earth, Wind, and Fire. I like old school music.
Okay, I'm with you.
I love Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Oh, somebody's putting you on blast.
I already knew. I was waiting to see how long it was going to take her.
Jig is up. Okay, so I'm gonna be petty. So why are you being so shy right now?
That's just me. That's me.
Somebody say it's not you.
Well,
the World Wide Web is saying that you are not really shy. That's what the World Wide Web is saying. So is it this? Because I get it. Because I don't like this.
Yes, but if it was just me and you,
it'd be a whole nother story.
Yeah, it'd be a whole nother person.
Right. Yeah. You know what I have learned, even though this is nerve-wracking. Yeah, I'm saying to y'all, this is nerve-wracking. If I forget that y'all are watching and I just look at the person I'm talking to, I'm good. But as soon as y'all start making comments and whatnot, I'm like, Lord, y'all watching. Sweet baby Jesus, they looking. And what do? I hit buttons that take me off screen. Oh, Jesus. That's why I said I was doing good just being behind the mic. Then when y'all did this and said, no, you need to do this. Sweet baby Jesus. But I get it. Look, you know what, Joyce?
Joyce is being Joyce.
I know. Look at her. See, here's the thing about her, and y'all need to watch Joyce's show. See, she's a pro. She's a pro at this, you know. And then she got those pretty eyes, and she get the blinking. And I'll be like, look, Joyce, what you're not gonna do is minister me and blink at me at the same time.
And I'll see them blue eyes and them eyelashes.
Yeah, that's what you're not gonna do is sit there and minister and blink. I'm confused. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should be mesmerized by your eyes or lift my hands up. I'm baffled. That's what you're not gonna do, Miss Joyce.
Oh my
God. She know I love her. I told her one of these days I'm gonna see her face to face.
Yeah. Yeah. You might as well just sneak with us when we go. And the surprise.
She's where? Where's she at again? I forgot.
In Virginia.
Virginia?
Mm-hmm.
What's in Virginia?
What's in Virginia?
Oh, you know what? No, I will not.
Oh, she said, you got to sing Aretha at her wedding.
No, it's not Aretha. It's Anita.
Anita. I knew it was one of them A's. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
See, I got to, I'm the DJ. I got to put together the playlist and everything.
Is that what she told you?
And what else? Huh?
Is that what she told you?
Oh, my gosh. She said a lot. And I'm supposed to give a spoken word. And I'm supposed to DJ. And it might be another job in there while I'm running my mouth. She'll throw something else in there. Yeah, you got to sing Anita, and that means like all the songs. You just put them together. You see the dough? It's short enough.
You know what?
One song.
Listen, I know she saw that video of that preacher throwing that pillow. I'm gonna throw some flowers at her. I can do that. I could be a flower girl. You know, grown folks. Yeah, they got grown people doing flower girl work now. I could do that. I could be a flower girl.
Yeah,
I could do that. See, I can do your flower girl. If you have one, I mean, I could do the bell ring, and I could be like, "Here come the bride." I'll do that. But sing?
No,
no, ma'am. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. This is what I'm gonna say. Why is she yelling? Look, she's all capping me.
Yes, she's yelling at you. It probably came up because she's yelling in that microphone.
I know. Look, don't let me blink back at you. Oh my God. Well, you know what, Miss Cristal? I'm so glad we did this.
Yeah.
As you know, my show ain't never how it is, but it's what it's supposed to be.
Exactly. Yes.
Oh my God. Look. She's just steady fussing.
Yeah, as soon as we get off here, my phone gonna ring. Now look. So it's yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna send her an invite. We can just do a group chat.
Now I'm gonna get her next year. She'll be here one day next year.
Yeah. See, okay. Oh, she's coming to Nap?
Yeah, I'm gonna get her.
Okay. Well, make sure you find an event or something that's going on, because she's gonna be like, I see why they call it Nap Town.
Exactly.
I'm just simply saying. Well, you know what? In Indianapolis, we do have a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely a lot of good places to eat.
Yeah.
But you know, as far as just like popping off,
no, because it's like, if it ain't the classic, Black Expo.
And honestly, I haven't been to Classic or Expo probably since the 90s.
Yeah, I only did the Classic in high school because we had to. Anyway, Joyce, I had to in the marching band, but I went to the Expo for the first time. It was a few years back. One of my aunts, she designs clothes, and so my daughter was in a fashion show for it. Mm-hmm. So that was like really one of my first times doing the expo.
How was it?
It was good because I was behind the scenes helping with the show and stuff. Yeah, I went out there. I don't like large group of people. I went out there with other folk.
Oh, okay.
And they like to pop off.
Yeah, the last time I went, like I said, was in the 90s, and that's when they started shooting. And that's when I realized those movies are a lie. You can run in heels and not fall.
He was out of there.
Listen, I was at my car waiting on my buddies. I was like, listen, y'all better come on. It ain't my responsibility to look for y'all. I'm not turning around. If you hear pop, you run.
Exactly.
These are the rules.
That's the rules. You gotta do that.
I mean, I love y'all, and I waited. I didn't just pull off, but I did. But again, that was the last time I went to Black Expo. That was not my journey to get dressed up to get shot at.
Right. I ain't doing that.
No, absolutely not. Okay, y'all done heard us chit-chat and all that about that, and probably never want to come to Indianapolis after we didn't talk about it like that. It's a sleepy town that shoots you.
It really is. It is. It's like, even at my job, it's like, oh, I'm from the Castleton area. No. Mm-hmm. And it just don't matter.
Yeah. But like I said, it's great places to eat.
Mm-hmm.
Really good people here. They're very nice. You just got to know the right people when you come. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
You just can't just come just to be like, hey, I'm going to go to Indy. Unless you like the 500. And I don't like the 500.
Oh, no.
Matter of fact, I can't stand it. So.
That's the wrong time to do anything. I went to Church East, but we lived on West 16th Street. Like, you could walk to the track from the house. So I had to go to my grandma's the night before just to go to church.
Yeah. Because you're going to be stuck.
Yeah.
Or the police be like, go that way. I'm like, my house is right there.
I got to go all the way around Tibbs and all the way back down to find some shortcuts.
2 hours later, when it usually takes me 10 minutes. I even showed the policeman my ID that had my address on there. He still made me go around.
Yeah.
I was like, but anyway, I digress. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you, girl. And
you're welcome.
Make sure y'all follow her. Make sure y'all go to her website. And it's not her website, her email address. And, bless her so she can keep blessing others. Thank you, Cristal, for being on my show. You have such a full plate that I'm just honored that you had a little bit of piece of time to share with us. Did you know Worldly Church Girl's gone live? That's right, Worldly Church Girl has gone live. As a matter of fact, this very episode was recorded live. You can see it on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and LinkedIn. And hey, what are you waiting for? Why haven't you subscribed? Hit that subscription button so you will never miss another episode. If you would like to learn more about yours truly, or even be on Worldly Church Girl, go to www.worldlychurchgirl.com, go to the contact section, shoot me an email, and let's see what we can do with that thing. And as always, thanks for joining your one and only Worldly Church Girl.